This is Professor Fenlon. This is Introduction to Sociology. This is week 3. We're covering chapter 2 methods. I wanted to just do a quick video to tell you guys what your week looks like. So please read chapter 2 in your textbook. And when you have done that, then you can go ahead and listen to the narrated PowerPoint. And you're going to find that in lesson plans, homework, assignments, and tests. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. You're going to go into chapter 2 methods folder right here. And you're going to see that the first thing you see is a lecture. So you're going to click on that. And then when you play the slideshow, you'll be able to hear me narrating the information. I want to also draw your attention. There's a couple videos here that are in the PowerPoint, so you don't have to watch them separately. But there is also a research article that I will be emailing out, but it is also located in this chapter folder. And in addition to the reading for the chapter in your textbook, I also would like you to take a look at this research article. So you're going to go ahead and click on it, and then you're going to download the article right here. This particular article is a research study from the 40s, and it is actually an incredibly important sociological study in our nation's history because the Supreme Court used this study when they were deciding on whether to repeal separate but equal, specifically in regards to education in Brown versus the Board of Education Supreme Court case that was heard in the 60s. And Thurgood Marshall, who was the attorney who worked for the NAACP and was the attorney representing the Brown family, used this study actually to bolster his case that separate but equal was not, in fact, equal, but there were psychological and emotional ramifications for African American children of the separate but equal system. So we're going to use this study this week to look at how important sociological research is and how it can actually change policy. And this is one really good example of that. So you're going to listen to the PowerPoint. You're going to read the study. You also have a homework and a discussion question due. So you're going to head over to lesson plans, homework, assignments, and tests. Your first folder is homework assignments. And you will see right here at the top is your homework assignment that is due this week. So it is on methods. So these questions are based largely on your textbook study and a bit also on lecture. So you have to do both. Then you're going to head over to the discussion section right here. And you are going to participate in this week's discussion. In this week's discussion, I ask you to watch a short video. The video is about a researcher, Jane Elliott, who conducts a research study with fourth graders in the 1960s, where she separates the children into who has brown eyes and who has blue eyes, and makes one group superior to the other, and sees how that stratification, how that classification of people plays out. So you'll learn a little bit more about that study, and then you'll respond to these questions to your classmates based on this particular video that explains this particular study. So that's an overview of this week. You will learn how important sociological research is. You're going to learn about the specific methods that researchers use when they are collecting data, when they are answering their research question. If you've taken any sort of lab sciences, a lot of these things are going to be familiar when we talk about hypotheses, when we talk about independent and dependent variables. Again, sociology is a science. So in order to systematically answer questions, we need to go about the way in which we do that scientifically. So for example, if you are a sociologist and you believe, just sort of based anecdotally in what you've seen, that African American boys are suspended at a higher rate than their white counterparts, Now, you think that's true, but you don't really know because you haven't done the research. So just thinking that is not going to further any work that you may want to do. It's not going to further any school policies that may change, but you need to prove your hypotheses. And to go about doing that, you need to make sure you're doing it in an ethical way and in a way where your data is not compromised. So that's why we have particular methods to do that. So you guys will learn about that this week. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever on content, on assignments, on just Blackboard in general. I am always here for you. So please just let me know and be in touch. And I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great week.